was like, oh yeah, I'm about to be a neurosurgeon. Oh nah, I didn't like blood,
Oh gosh.
so that was not gonna work. But anyway, once I finished that, my boy kind of wrote me in. Shout out to Des. I always tell him that. Into tech, he's like, yeah, you want to do a Linux course? Blah blah blah. So this was 2015, and then I got my first gig. Yeah, 2015. Yeah, 2015. I got my first gig. I did some Linux internships and some other stuff before. And shout out to Yano as well. And my first gig, mind you, a bunch of others at the time were getting like 120, 130K like entry level job, not entry, but like mid level jobs. Just because
Okay.
back then tech was like, if you had a cert,
True.
and like it wasn't as hot as it is now.
Hmm.
If you had a cert and you knew a little bit of stuff, I mean, it was like that. You get picked up like that.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it's like you got to have like, you got to know like data science. You got to understand like in terms of micro services architecture,
Yeah.
cloud. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
just to make six figures is crazy. So then making like 85 for me, I was like, oh shit, I'm good. And I always knew kind of like my projection where I wanted to be.
Hmm.
And the first 2 years, I just grinded. I mean, my wife would tell you like I stayed up to like 2, 3 in the morning. I took extra tickets just to take extra tickets. I
Mm.
did tickets like for the folks in India because we were, geo distributed team. I did their work and I helped them on tickets. I jumped on Zoom calls and stuff like that just to learn. That was
Yeah.
it. I just knew that if I can be an expert at it, I knew it was going to pay off. And now it's definitely paid off. But
Nice.
but yeah, I would say the same thing for you. Like the extra work I know sucked, but the fact that you did it, hopefully you learned something from doing that extra work, even though it may seem like just monotonous type stuff.
Yeah.
But it's going to help you grow. It's going to help you to do the things that others don't want to do, and that's what's going to help you to surpass them.
Right.
Yeah, because now
That's a good perspective.
I'm telling you now, like the folks I started with, no shade, but I'm making probably 6, 7 times more than them. But at the
Love
end of
to
the day,
hear
it's
it.
I put into work. I mean, I
Yeah.
was grinding. I was grinding hard. So as long as you grind hard and there's money in the spaces you already know. So anyway, hopefully that helps out.
Yeah. Question.
Yeah.
So, there's different areas of technology.
Yep.
So, someone who is not on the technical side, what would you say the salary range should be? So,
Like
entry
long term.
level, as in just in getting your undergraduate degree, like your first year or two in the
Are you
market,
talking about yourself or just somebody else
just in general.
in general? I think anywhere from like 65 to like 85 is a good range. If you're getting out, you don't really have any experience with anything.
Mm.
Of course, you've done like maybe 1 or 2 internships and you understand sort of like base level technologies.
Yeah.
I think that's a good start.
Okay.
Focus really on just learning and growing, and then from there you're going to be able to level up really quick. A lot of companies are willing to pay to advance you in other areas because there's a lot of job hopping that happens in the tech space.
Yeah.
So you could stay there for 6 months and somebody leaves, you learn their job, and next thing you
Same.
know, they promote
Yep.
you inside. So
Yeah.
yeah. So hopefully that answers it a little bit for you.
Yeah.
But for you, just kind of focused on you because you've done all of these things already. And I mean, you have the resume and then you have the history behind it, and you have probably a bunch of others that would vouch for you.
Mhm.
You can easily probably make like 110, 115 in the tech space. So
You sound like my professor.
yeah, you can easily make that.
Yeah.
That's not much for
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
cool.
Sounds good.
All right. So talk a little bit about money a little bit. So your entry levels, you want to make like 80-ish, maybe. Hopefully you get, you start thinking about yourself a little bit more highly and
Yeah.
get to the 110 range. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a couple offers. Now I'm like,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
What's the like perfect salary for you long term? Like let's say 5, 10 years
Long
from now.
term,
Yeah.
5 to 10 years.
And
I
it's even in tech.
honestly, I would say, I think I'm trying to be real preserved
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would say comfortably maybe like 150,
Okay.
170
Okay.
if I'm really balling for real.
Are you modest? Okay. All right. All right.
So I don't like to set my goals too high.
Yeah.
I'm not limiting what I can achieve,
Yeah.
but I like to do little milestones so I
Okay.
don't get disappointed
Gotcha.
because I strive for excellence with everything that I do. So
Nice.
if I don't reach that, it would be disappointing for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Hey, what up, fam? This is Saul Levy, host of Africans in Tech, where we're building bridges and shaping futures in tech. Just a quick reminder for those who've not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button.